Have another AR upper and lower receiver that we're going to strip off using the table salt. It's been painted with the Cerakote, the high temperature air cure. It's mil spec OD green, and we're going to repaint it with the Magpul OD green. It's a little bit darker and match up with the stock and the quad rail a little bit better. But I'm going to take all the parts off and then get ready to blast it with the salt. Okay, stripped all the internal parts off of it. Get it taped up, and then I'll sandblast it with the table salt. Well, I've got all the internal parts off of it. Took the bolt carrier group out, trigger assembly, and what I'll do is I'll use that table salt and blast that Cerakote off of it, and repaint it. Okay, yeah, I'm going to just cut these open and put it in a big container so I don't have to open each one. Just regular table salt. That's going to be the media to blast it with. It won't hurt the parkerized finish or a black oxide finish. It won't hurt that. Won't hurt the ejector cover, port cover. It just bounces off, disintegrates. I finished up the lower part. One thing I found out is the air pressure needs to be at least 75 constant, PSI 75 to 90 constant. This one was a little bit tougher to get off, and there's a little bit hint of there's little bits yet that needs taken off yet, but most of it's got most of it off. A lot of salt. If you can do it in a booth with salt in it, save you a lot of salt. I started on the second one. Got part of it done. Still at the top to do, and then this other side here. But yeah, it's taking it off slowly but surely. Wish I had a booth to put it in instead of salt all over the place, but that's how I take it off. But got a little bit more here, top, and then this other side, and it should be completed. And here's the finished product. I got all the Cerakote off of it. It's ready for a soak in acetone, and then put a new coat of Cerakote, heat resistant, Magpul OD green on it, and that'll be the next step. Took a little while to get this off with the salt, but I'm happy with it. Okay, I'm going to pour some acetone in here. Let it soak in some acetone for a little while. Get all the, if there's any kind of anything on it that's, you know, keep the paint from sticking. So let it soak in that for a while. Well, it should be submerged, but it's pretty clean from the bead blast, so I'm not really worried about it. And once it dries, I'll spray some Magpul OD green over it. See how that comes out. Okay, I got it all cleaned and taped it up. I put rolled up paper in the takedown pin area. Keep that clean. I like to do them together, paint it together, because then it keeps the internal parts all free from the paint and doesn't change the specs on the inside internal parts. So get going on the painting here. And here's the finished product of the Cerakote Magpul OD green. It's the heat resistant. It matches very close to the Thordson cheek rest and the quad rail that I have. Came out really well, I think, and so that's the finished product. Just needs some optics.